Welcome, welcome, welcome to Sandy's Wednesday Corner. Hey, y'all. Y'all ready? Y'all ready for the information today? I am excited. I am tremendously excited. Hey, I am your sister Sandy Buford Muhammad with Soul Wisdom International. Yes, I am here at Your Life Center today, coming to you live. Wow, we've got some really exciting things that are happening. Assalamu alaikum, what's up, ho temp, ashe, namaste, all of that good stuff. All right, just a few to get a few of our listening audience to log in. So I know many of you watch the show or watch the broadcast a little later in the day and you send me feedback. Sometimes I can't get back to you immediately. But if you log on live, I can answer those questions live. But if you don't, I understand. We have busy, busy days, and this Sandy's Wednesday Corner is to get you through that hump day. Indeed, it's to get you to the through the rest of the week. All right, y'all. Here we go, here we go. Let's get started. Okay. So, on last week, we started talking about universal laws. And the first universal law we talked about was harmony. How important it is to first be in harmony with yourself, with your surroundings, with your family, with the universe. When you are in harmony with the universe, then things move pretty smoothly in your life. Not that all things will be perfect. However, when you come upon those challenges, you move through them. How you look at those challenges, those opportunities for growth, has a lot to do with how you move through them. So that was last week. And so today, the next universal law we're going to be talking about is karma. Ooh, everybody's like, I don't believe in karma. I don't believe in that stuff. Or, we all have our point of view about it. I'll tell you this, whether you believe in it or not, it doesn't matter that it exists or does not exist. Your belief is not dictated on whether there is truth to this thing. Now, whether you acknowledge it, now that has a lot to do with it. But I would encourage you to just watch how your life goes and just watch the things that you do for people and do for people and things that people do to you. You may identify it as something else. You may not identify it as karma. Thank you so much for joining. Love you, love you, love you. You may not identify it as karma. I'm going to share something with you. When you're not living in divine purpose, you create karma. Okay? Love you, Zodi. When you act with intent for a specific outcome which does not serve the higher calling for your life and humanity, you create karma. When you do good deeds for yourself and for others, that creates karma. So basically what I'm saying is you can have good karma, you can have bad karma. The more good you do, the more good comes to you. When you do that other than good for yourself, for other people, then that is what comes. It's like a cause and effect. Some people call it cause and effect. I'm terming it as karma. So if you put forth a good cause, meaning you're not attached to the outcome, you're doing something with an intent, right? However, the intent is to just do good. Well, guess what happens? Good comes back to you. Rest assured that good comes back to you. If you find in your life that a lot of bad things are happening in your life, take a look at your life. Take a look at, thank you so much for joining, beloved. Take a look at my sister Allison. We hung out this weekend. Yes, love you, love you. Take a look at what's happening in your life. If good things are happening in your life, that means you're putting out a lot of good. And remember this, when you do good, it does not necessarily mean that the good is immediately going to come back to you. Sometimes you've got to build up that good. It's almost like climbing up a ladder. When you first climb up a ladder, or when you first start climbing a mountain, You're not at the top yet. You've got to do a little work. You've got to put in the time. You got to put in the energy. And as you put in the energy, it's like this vortex. What happens is the more you put into this vortex, eventually it becomes full and then it starts pouring out. So don't be impatient with yourself for good to manifest itself. Keep putting the good in, and I guarantee you, you can mark my word, will come to you and more abundantly. Okay, now I got to move on to one more thing because we got to cut it short. Don't want it to be too long today. I got a question last week, and I got the same question this week because they asked me, they said, wait a minute, you didn't talk about my subject that I want to talk about, which is the third eye. Um, yes, please do. Let's see. I don't know how to do that right now, but let's see. Yes, I want to tag. Yay! I tagged someone while we're on the air. I'm getting savvy, y'all, with this technology. So, the thing that I got the question about is someone asked the question about the third eye. Can the third eye be blocked? And I want to answer this in this video for her. Okay, so I want to give you a little background about what the third eye, if you've never heard of that terminology, or maybe you have heard of the terminology, let me let you know what the functions are. I don't want to get too medical and too technical. I want you to stay with me and follow through with me on this particular one. So the third eye, in medical terms, it's called the pineal gland. Pineal, Pineal gland. And the purpose of the pineal gland is it produces melatonin. So melatonin actually regulates your wake and your sleep pattern, right? If your wake and your sleep pattern is off, that means that the pineal gland, which is a little pea-like shaped organ that's inside, like down like 2 inches down into your head. So if you take your hands and go like this to the very top of your head, and then from the back of your neck, take your hand and go to the very top, and then go down in about 2 inches, thereabout. It's about in that area, right? So we're talking about the third eye and the pineal gland for those who are just joining us. And the purpose of the pineal gland is to secrete melatonin. And melatonin, it helps regulate your wake and your sleep pattern. So if your wake and your sleep pattern is off, um, if your wake and your sleep pattern is off, then you know that your pineal gland is off a little bit, right? Also, it regulates seasons. So we are in, I love you so much, beloved. Thank you so much for joining. So we are in a season change, right? Some of us don't go through season changes very well. It's like we either like summer, we either like fall, we either like winter, we either like, it's off, right? So that is impacting, welcome, beloved, that is impacting your pineal gland. So remember, the pineal gland, it secretes melatonin. And melatonin is directly related to your wake, your sleep pattern, and seasonal change, right? Okay, now, what is the purpose of the pineal gland? The pineal gland is one of your endocrine system. It's one of the endocrine system glands. Now, the endocrine glands are specifically responsible for secreting fluids which carry information throughout your body. And each one of these endocrine glands, which the pineal gland is a part of, the third eye, first eye is what I call it, they are responsible for secreting this fluid to specific organs. Each one has a specific function. Okay? Now, the pineal gland, the third eye, its function is to send information throughout your system. Now, if your pineal gland, your third eye is blocked, welcome, beloved. Thank you so much for joining in. If your pineal gland is blocked, that means your ability to interpret messages that are coming to you from God, universe, divine, whoever that is you believe in, Jesus, whoever that is you believe in, you are not receiving the information to interpret it and translate it into your life. Okay, y'all with me? All right, great. So now, the pineal gland, also considered the third eye, which most people call it, I say the first eye, because I use that eye to move in whatever direction I should be moving on spiritually, emotionally, mentally, and physically. Okay? When that is blocked, the messages that you are receiving to guide your life, you're not receiving them. You're not getting them. And so you find yourself making choices in life which don't fit you, which are not benefiting to you. Okay, so yes, the third eye can be blocked. And you know when it's blocked is when you're moving in life, you're attempting to do things in life, and you come up against a wall. You come up against, I can't move forward. This is not working for me. Now that shows you that it is blocked. Now, the next question I already know that you're going to ask is, how do you get it unblocked? Oh my God. There is so many different things that are connected to this pineal gland. So one, we've discovered that, thank you so much for watching, beloved. One, we've discovered that fluoride, it's been researched. The research has shown that when you have a fluoride-rich diet, it sets up corrosion. It's almost like plaque, right? So it actually settles plaque on that particular gland. Do your research. Everything that I'm saying to you, please make sure you go and do your own research about it, and you'll find out even more than what I'm sharing with you just in these short few moments. Okay, so when it is blocked, you have to go within yourself. I'm always talking about meditation. Connect to your inner self, which then will allow you to connect to source. We are not created by ourselves. We come from something. Thank you so much for joining, beloved. We come from something. So when you connect with that source, which is that higher self, that higher power, that universal force, then you begin to build a relationship with source and the pineal gland. Does that make sense? I hope I'm making sense with what I'm saying. As you begin, it's almost like you're receiving the information. Remember, the pineal gland is specifically for sending messages, information throughout the system. So if your source, the information you're receiving from source, you're not connecting with source to receive the information, the messages, then that gland will be blocked, and it cannot do what it has to do with the rest of your system. Okay, now, yes, we function. We do just fine, some of us, without tapping to the pineal gland. But my God, in one of the other videos I talked to you about, this brain is 200,000 times more powerful, smarter than the smartest computer ever generated. What can we do by tapping into that pineal gland, which can be considered the brain of the brain? Right? So yes, the question is, can it be blocked? Yes, it can. 2, how does it block? I've addressed that. And 3, how do you get it unblocked? First, by tapping into source. Developing a relationship with source. Thank you, beloved. Yes, yes. With developing a relationship with universal force. Right? That force which is pure 100 light. I'm not talking about anything spooky. I'm not talking about anything that's not good, connecting with things that are not good. I'm talking about 100% pure love and light, connecting with that source, which you and I were created in, okay? Now, connect with that through meditation. Listen to your inner voice. I'm not talking about ego. There's a difference. I'm talking about your inner voice, which is directly connected with universal force, source. When you connect with that, to build, strengthen the pineal gland, and you will begin to see your life transform, because you will no longer listen to man's law. You'll begin to listen to universal law. Are you with me? Okay, I hope I'm not too technical with that. I pray that I answered the question that you asked me intelligently and in an understandable way. I've gotten some feedback of exactly, so I pray that it was understood. Stay tuned next week, next Wednesday. You all come on between 10 and 10:30. And for those who are watching, will be watching later on, please send me feedback. I'm so excited. I'm humbled. Thank you, each and every one of you, for tuning in. Oh my God, I couldn't do this without you. I love you. I honor you. I appreciate you. And until next time, as I always say to you, make sure you put a smile on somebody's face today. Okay? You put a smile on, first put a smile on your face. Don't go mean mugging somebody and say, smile, smile. No, you put a smile on your face first and then put a smile on somebody's face today. This is Wednesday, the hump day. I pray what's been said has helped you to get through to the rest of your week and to the weekend. Make sure you stay tuned. Go to the page for the Reiki workshops that are coming up. We are all filled up for November, y'all. Please, please. But if you still want this class in November, I had a couple of people to ask me about that. The first class is all filled up for November. So if you register, I'm going to have to send you a message. You can't come November the 18th. It's already full. So I will send you a message and we'll be adding another class because I've gotten questions. If enough people say yes for November, I'll do another class for November. However, if not, please go register for December. There's a class in December. Everything's on Soul Wisdom INTL Facebook page. Click on that. Register for the workshop. I love you all. Oh, and I'll be with Up Next Generation. I have that on my website as well. This weekend, poetry, art. Oh my God, phenomenal. So if you want to see me there, come give me some love. Give me a hug. I would love, love, love to meet you in person. So that's where I'll be. Everything's on my Facebook page, Sandy Buford Muhammad and Soul Wisdom INTL. Love you much. Peace and love. Until next time. Ashe, namaste, assalamu alaikum, hotep, peace.